Brothers and sisters, I wanted to do this quick Bible study talking about the life and the soul being in the blood. And when people are committing sin against their body, whatever happens to their blood can be physical evidence that their soul is corrupted. I'm going to show you in Scripture. Leviticus 17:11. For the life of the flesh is in the blood, and I have given it to you upon the altar to make an atonement for your souls. For it is the blood that maketh an atonement for the soul. So, as you can see, blood payment has always been required in the spirit realm. This is why Satan does sacrifices, because he copies everything the Father does. So he likes blood sacrifice because that's what the Father requires. We talked about the old covenant being a blood sacrifice. So I'm going to show you about blood being the payment. Ezekiel 3:18. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. And then we're going to go to Isaiah chapter 53. This is the chapter about Yeshua Messiah. This was the prophecy. This is a forbidden chapter in rabbinical Judaism, which we know is not true belief in Messiah. That is an apostate, fake religion, and those people need to get saved. They are forbidden from reading this chapter because it's all about Yeshua Messiah. So Isaiah 53, verse 12. Therefore will I divide him a portion with the great. He shall divide the spoil with the strong, because he hath poured out his soul unto death. And he numbered with the transgressors, and he bare the sin of many, and made intercession for the transgressors. He poured out his soul, he bled to death. The life is in the blood. The soul is in the blood. I'm sure many of you have seen the slides of people who get this abomination injection. It's doing something to the blood. Why is the blood important? Because the life, the soul is in the blood. If the blood can be permanently corrupted, it is showing that the soul is permanently corrupted. This is why blood is so important in the spirit realm. This is why the blood covenants were so important. The old covenant is not the law of God. The old covenant is the old way of atonement. That's the blood covenant. The new covenant is Jesus' blood atonement for us. But blood always has and always will be payment in the spirit world. This is why the wicked have their blood sacrifices, and God came and gave his blood, poured out his own soul as a sacrifice. So this is why when people commit certain sin, it will affect their physical body and even affect their blood. If you think about the sin of fornication, people suffer from disorders, bleeding, STDs, that type of stuff that's affecting the blood. This abomination, unfortunately, what's happening here is that this blood corruption is the permanent, because it's altering the cells. It's a permanent DNA change. And so it's changing the actual DNA and cellular and molecular structure of the blood. And what you're seeing is corrupted blood, which is an indication of corrupted soul. So I don't know if many people have been considering that. I know there's been a lot of discussion about what these abominations are doing. How do we know if it's the mark? Well, we know that if anything makes a change permanently on a cellular or genetic level, it's something different that Yah has not created. There is no redemption for that soul. If they've changed something in their genetic cellular structure, if they've corrupted their blood to the point that it's not reversible, and the blood of Yeshua can no longer cover blood that has been permanently altered. Because why? The life of the flesh is in the blood, the soul is in the blood. So I just wanted to give that quick little study. I hope you all are having a very blessed day in Yah.